All right, so in this video, what I want to do is I want to walk you through our quiz segmentation that happens inside of our registration widgets. This is probably the single most powerful feature that allows you to truly take advantage of doing automated webinars, I would say, over live webinars. And I'll give you an example of why once I show you how this works. So basically you can see here, this is inside of our widget editor where it's dynamic, you can make these registration widgets however you want them to be. In ours, we have multiple steps here. They would click a button to register, then they would enter their first name, then they would enter their email address, and then they would get to this quiz segment, okay? The quiz segment allows you to go in and ask a question and of course give some variants for answers. This one says, what best describes you? I've never done a webinar, but I want to now. I've only done live webinars, but I've never done an automated one. Or I'm switching from another automated webinar platform. When we do our presentation for WebinarFuel, it's important for us to know who we're speaking to. If you're coming from say from another automated webinar platform, then really the presentation we should do and the webinar we should provide you with is one that's explaining all the reasons why WebinarFuel is better than any of the others, right? And that would really be digging into the features, right? Like what we call profit levers. You see them all over our website. It would be us digging really far into, like, here are the features we have, super advanced features that no other platform has, okay? Here's the deal. A webinar talking about that would be completely different than one where, say somebody says, I've never done a webinar, but I want to do one now. So that person, we would want to take them through the basics of setting up an automated webinar. We would want to highlight some of the things that we can do to help them build their presentation. We might want to highlight the fact that we can let them build their landing page, their registration page and their thank you page. We want to highlight more beginner features. What we're probably not going to do for a person that's never done a webinar before is talk about the feature that you're looking at right now, right? Quiz segmentation, right? And the reason for that is it's so far over their head, it makes it seem far too complicated, right? And then there might be somebody that's done live webinars, so they've made sales, but they've never been able to automate, right? And in this case, what we want to do is we want to focus on, hey, you've made sales with live webinars. Here's why you could make even more sales with an automated webinar. So even though we're selling the same product, we're selling WebinarFuel, we would sell it in 3 different ways based on the answers to this question. What WebinarFuel lets you do is whenever you build out a registration flow for your website or your offer, okay, and they get here, you can put in any questions you want, as many questions, all these things, right? You build this out. And then what you do is you go back here to our automations. And this is where WebinarFuel just simply outshines everybody else. In our automations, you can see that we have some quick action automations that are already built out for you over here. And you'll see that we have one right down here. It says quizzes, right? And if you click apply now, it'll actually build the structure of this for you. But basically what it says is right after registration, if the quiz element, and you select your quiz, and the answer is, and look at this, do you see where it says, I've never done a webinar, I've only done live webinars, or I'm switching from another webinar platform. All you do is select the answer. Okay, I'm going to say I've never done a webinar. And then look at this. The action is, you can say, show this video, and you select a video, right, from your dropdown. So what this would let you do is you could actually film 3 different versions of your webinar. One for people that have never done a webinar, one for people that have done live webinars but have never automated, and then one for people that are switching from automated to or from another automated platform to this one. And based on the answer to the quiz, you can trigger a different version of your video to play. You do not have to build out an entire new webinar sequence. You don't have to build out all new notifications. You don't have to build out all new CTAs and all of these things. You don't have to clone this webinar in order to do this. You can deliver this precise training based on who is actually registering and joining your webinar, all with a simple automation that we've built in and a simple quiz element added into your registration flow. This is very powerful. If you think about your offer and what you sell, are you trying to sell the same thing to 2 or 3 different types of people in your presentation? Do you have beginners and advanced people? Do you have people that have never heard of you and people that have heard of you? Like, all of those things matter. Another way that we use this is inside of that quiz element, we might ask them, if they've already got one of your courses, or if they already have one of your programs, or if they are already a subscriber to your email list. And the reason we might ask them that is because if they are, we may trigger another version of your video that skips the first 15 minutes of who you are, right? If that's what you've put into your webinar. Obviously, all the people on your email list are the people that have bought your products and services before, and maybe you're promoting something new. Those people don't need to hear 15 minutes about who you are, right? And so inside of that quiz element, we can ask this question. And if they select, yes, I'm already a current customer of yours, now you can play a version of your webinar that just leaves out the 15 minutes of who you are and jumps right into the meat of the presentation. So this quiz element being put into your registration widgets is so powerful. This is what we call one of the profit levers. It's the reason why we can get automated webinars to out convert live webinars, things just like this, because on a live webinar, there's no way I could do this. But in an automated webinar with the right features and profit levers, I can take advantage of this and I can get an increase in my conversion rate, because now I don't have somebody that's switching from another automated webinar platform listening to me ramble about for 25 minutes about why automated webinars are great. I can talk about why automated webinars are great only to the people that have maybe only done a live webinar but never an automated one. See what I'm saying? And so you retain more people because you're speaking directly to the person that is on the webinar. This is a phenomenal feature. We use it in every single webinar that we do. We'd love for you to be a part of our community. If you have not yet taken advantage of the opportunity to get a 14-day trial to WebinarFuel, please do so. There's probably a link below this video or on this page somewhere. Take advantage of it. Join our community. Ask us for help. We're here to develop features just like this that help you grow your business and help you create the ability to scale even when you've automated. So we look forward to having you be a part of our community. Get that free trial right now, and we look forward to helping you build your business.